All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are toiling in this truth. I'm Pathaka Moth, GMS Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson, man. I think I'm going to entitle this one, E is about to begin his cup, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we all know that we're in those times, man. You know, we're at the end of this devil's kingdom. You know, he's had his little reign and rulership, you know what I'm saying? But now it's time to pay, you know what I'm saying? You know, that cup represents slavery, afflictions, dire straits or double straits, death, destruction, you know what I'm saying? These demons have been tirading through the earth like maniac madmen, you know, for long enough, you know? So now it's time to pay. You know, it's time to pay up, man. It's time to pay the piper, man, and the piper is ready. You know what I'm saying? And these things are prophesied, you know. Hey, he's going to receive everything that he's done double, man. You know, and the scriptures go into that, and we'll get it. You know what I'm saying? That's within my lesson, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. But, you know what I'm saying? We're at the end of this devil's kingdom and his rulership, you know, which was part of a temporary blessing, you know, because his forefather cried. You know, when you read in Genesis, the 27th chapter, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, we'll get it. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to let the scripture speak. Numbers, Genesis, the 27th chapter, you know, we're going to the come on, man, not Luke, Genesis. I was in the Old Testament. Come on, man. It's left hand at work. Genesis, the 27th chapter, you know, we'll jump down to 30. Let's see, around 35. Let's see, 30. I want to get to the point of it. Verse 38. This is Genesis 27 and 38. And it reads, And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. So he cried, man. This is what brought all these things about, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is going into that temporary blessing, which the very next verse goes into. And it says, verse 39, And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. You know what I'm saying? But when you read up, you know, it says the same thing for Jacob, man. You know what I'm saying? So this one was carnal. We're in this blessing right now, because when you continue to read down, verse 40, the beginning of verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live. You know, and that's this devil's blessing is a sword. That's why you see when you look at him, you know, he's a cunning hunter, like it says in Genesis, the 25th chapter. You know what I'm saying? He's the one always in the field. He's a man of the field. You know what I'm saying? He's the one always hunting. He's the one always collecting guns. He's all about guns. You know, they start him out as little bitty tykes. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, of course, Jake was a plain man dwelling in tents. He was chilling. You know what I'm saying? And you see that with Jake, man. Jake out here on some folly, man. You know, twerking and dancing and just partying and having a good time. You know, having get-togethers and family shit. You know what I'm saying? When this devil has his children on the gun range, at the gun range, you know, at the age of 5, man, 7. You know what I'm saying? And by the age of 12, they're marksmen. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to get Jake, man. But it's going into that temporary blessing right here, you know. And of course, this man has that his military might, his police, you know what I'm saying, force, and you know, everything, weaponry, guns, you know what I'm saying. So this is going into that temporary blessing, man, which we're in right now, currently, you know, Genesis the 27th chapter. So and the scriptures say in Second Ezra, as a matter of fact, I'll get that. Let's go to Second Ezra real quick. That this devil will be ruling in end times, man. So let's get that in Ezra, the Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. And it reads, For Esau is the end of the world. And everybody in the mama will agree that we're in end times. But then you have these demons out here that the Lord isn't dealing with, false prophets that's claiming that Esau is not the so-called white man, which makes no sense. He's in end time prophecy, man. We're reading it right now. We're in end times. So would he not be ruling? Come on, man. Everything lines up with this devil. It says 2 Ezra 6:9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So there's something coming after this. That's why it says in Hebrews 11:20, and Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. So there was two blessings, not one. We're in the temporary blessing, that first one that we just read in Genesis, the 27th chapter, because their forefather cried, man. You know, that's the blessing we're currently in, which was a temporary blessing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't forever. You know what I'm saying? So Esau is the end of the world, man. And what does it say in Luke? Let's get that in Luke. Let's go back to my other Bible real quick. Let's get that in Luke. Because it says that we were going to have to be trodden down until the time of the Gentiles